What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Atelier Ryza 2. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys the best early game gem farm there is. Now obviously I've already shown off the end game where you can pretty much cap in 5 minutes. While this is going to be for those of you who want to try and build up a nice surplus of gems early on for, you know, some early game duplicating or some essence refinement. Now, one thing I will note is this, if you want to cap, is going to take a very long time. The only real reason for this method is quite simply just to get you off the ground in terms of gems early on. I would only really recommend doing this for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but anything over that and it just sort of becomes a little bit of a waste of time. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, you are going to want to go to the Maiden's Catacombs area, and then you want to go to the Balringer's Path. And the reason for this is, much like in Ryza 1, how there was the infinite tree, basically, where you could just get a whole bunch of items super quickly with one swing of the axe. It's a little like that, only we're going to be getting less items, unfortunately. The main idea here is quite simple. We want to gather a whole bunch of items and then just trade them in. Now, the reason we're doing this in the Maiden's Catacombs is because of the item that we can actually gather here. Some of them are actually worth a decent amount of gems, especially early on, which is exactly what we're going to be getting. Now, what you want to do is come to these cemetery-like areas here and gather the flowers. You want the Virgo Requiem flower and the Spirit Isopod. Obviously, this is a little dependent on your skill tree, mainly due to the fact you are going to need gathering rank. The first gathering rank to get the Spirit Isopod. However, if you were to actually get the third gathering rank, you could also get Ancient Bugs, which are actually a rather useful gathering synthesizing material, but aside from that, they also do give you quite a lot of gems as well. So obviously it is going to be kind of expensive in terms of SP if you do want to go along that route. It's not really worthwhile sacrificing all the SP for this early, in my opinion, but you should at the very least get the second rank upgrade just so you can start gathering the Spirit Isopods. Aside from that, you will also come across these boulders here. Now, if you actually have a flam rod like the boom rod and that, to the second effect on the gathering, you'll actually also be able to get Arknite. Arknite is something that's used to create the second tier ingot, but is also worth quite a lot in terms of gems. And of course, you do have the statue armors here as well. If you are going to come for the sets of armors, use the axe for the first. Well, you would need the final tier, I should say, just because. I mean, you know, you get a lot of gems for it. But again, getting the final tier axe at this point is probably going to be extraordinarily grindy. So, you know, if you want to spend a long time grinding it, then go right ahead. But yeah, as I was saying, basically you just want to go around the cemetery-like areas. There is a few areas in the first zone of the Maiden's Catacomb as well, but personally I find it just to be quicker to do the 2 cemeteries here in the second area. Once you've gathered your items necessary, simply go all the way back to the atelier and well, basically desynthesize them, reduce them into gems. Because if we very quickly take a look and just see how much they are worth. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Okay, so as you can see, Spirit Isopods worth about 300, Ancient Bugs are worth about 900, so quite a lot of gems on the bug value. As for the Isopods and the flowers, it's 300 a time, and you could probably get, I'd say, about 40 to 50,000 within a couple of minutes. So it's not the best farm by any means, but it's definitely more than enough for the early game. Still though guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed and I hope it's helped. If it has, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. As always though everybody, thank you for watching and I will see you soon.